have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Fields. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll throw on 1st down to Jackson. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Raiders.
On 1st down, Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Samuels, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Fields. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, Dobbins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, there's a bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see? Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out. And forces 4th down. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check Mike, 27. Check Mike. Check.
Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Double time. Hey, it's free.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the catch made by Johnson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Cohen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson now. He may try and run for this. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. The screen pass here to Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10. Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go, go, go. Wide, get wide.
On first down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Right there, 56.
Back to the air on second down. Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Here's second and goal operating from the 8-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. is Tariq Cohen. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two.
57.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Dobbins. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing on first down, Fields. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
To throw on second down, Fields. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Raiders on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. That'll be caught by Rodgers. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Come on. Switch. Ringo.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got Rodgers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. Looking to throw. Fields. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
6-man. Check curls. Under 10. 10. Motion. Come on. Mike 56, Mike. Go. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check. Any weapon. Under crunch. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the screen.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Cooks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101. I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about out this score this late not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And, oh, my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Oakland, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.